Ow. Alice, 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. It's Tuesday. Feeling it.
Feeling what? Christmas?
Just it. All of it. Yeah, the Christmas spirit.
I've been shopping.
Oh.
I thought you were done.
Oh, God, no. No, and it's been...
Is Vinny's work ever done? Come on.
It's a lot. It is a lot out there. I know that some of you are like, clickety-clack.
Clickety-clack is
I'm all
is
done.
Right.
Yesterday, I ran around. I don't know what in the world with girls. Oh,
These girls.
girls.
Tell us.
They want everything perfect.
Leotards.
Oh, what about them?
What about them? You tell me where you go buy one.
Online. You go to Amazon, you type in leotards.
I went to 5 stores yesterday looking for...
Why do you put yourself through that? Why
Because I'm trying to shop at places, I like brick and mortar, and I like that people are there and employed by it.
It's very good of you.
You get something, you can't hold it up and go, well, that looks about right. Aye. And the same is true of all that. I ended up having to buy online while I was in line waiting for the school pickup yesterday, but that was for shirts for Isla, who has no shirts. They're all hideous, and yet she's so judgy about it that I'm sitting there picking them going, what do I do here? You know what I mean?
Oh.
No.
Look, Ben. Right there.
Oh, there
right
we go.
there on Amazon. Look at all these leotards.
Yeah.
Look at this. You could have...
I like the leopard print. What is that? Looks like
That's $14.99.
Look at that. 2-day delivery.
Sleeveless sparkle dance bike tards.
It's completely out of hand. I love it.
There by Christmas. There you go.
Yeah.
Dance stores also will have it.
Yes.
Where's
where
the dance
are they?
store?
There's one in Hayes Valley. I mean, it's probably like bougie, but
You could call a local dance studio and say, where can I get some leotards?
Amazon.
Yeah, that's what they're going to say, right?
All right. Well, maybe
I
that's
went
the
to
only
Big
place they
Five.
exist.
I went to Dick's. I went to,
Dick's.
Really?
well, Dick's.
Yeah, I know.
Sure.
Just funny to think Dick's would have leotards.
I went to the sports basement. They didn't have them either.
I'm kind of surprised. I mean, it is a sport. So.
And then I went to Target.
Is it?
And,
Well,
Target.
gymnastics.
Oh, yeah. I guess.
Sheesh.
And
What is that?
They're both. What do you mean? Anything you do in a leotard's a sport.
Dancing?
Yeah, that's
Who
a
even
sport.
cares?
Let's not
Just-
even.
How do you not have leotards for little girls?
I think dancing's more of an activity. Like a sport has rules and points and.
So does dance competitions.
You've
You've never seen Dance Moms? That's a sport, okay?
Okay.
Sure.
You know what? You got me there. That definitely does seem to be a sport, and those ladies are
Well-
the coaches and referees, and
That's a weird gray area because I would say, well, ballet is art, but they're badass and have incredible,
yes, no
shape.
question.
They're athletes.
Yes.
Even if they're not competing,
They are
I guess
athletic.
they're athletes.
Sure. Okay. You know what? I stand corrected. Thank you
Happy
for enlightening
Tuesday.
me. It's a good Tuesday. It's a Tuesday to learn things.
I started at Frontier Ford getting service on the Mach-E.
Oh.
That was like a delight and easy.
Oh.
Took no time. I ate some food. It was already fixed. I was on my way out. Not fixed, whatever the
Sure.
service.
Whatever they got to do.
An e-car, I don't even know what it is. I guess they rotate the tires and tell you and
Yeah.
swat you on the butt. Have
It
a
is-
good one.
It's such a weird thing to not have
Oil changes.
any real maintenance other than the tires. It's bizarre. My car's starting to F up.
Well,
though.
you have an old, you're
it's
many
like,
years
I know,
old.
It's like 12
They stopped
years old
making
now.
them,
I
too. They don't
know.
even service it.
And I can't. Used to have an app that controlled everything. Nope, that went away too.
Oh.
Oh, all right. Every i3 owner knows what I'm talking about. They're great though. I love that car. I would keep it. I'd keep it forever if it would keep running. But yesterday something happened with like the backup generator. Like I don't know what the hell. And all of a sudden all these lights started going off. I'm like, oh, this seems great. Just give me another year, baby.
Well, I finished there and then went, I know, I'm going to go get some stuff off the list. And then went to a million stores and did not score.
Or did you not find leotards?
I did not find leotards. And I also we had lottery tickets to buy. I got those.
You actually remembered. I totally forgot.
I had to leave my house
Oh,
and go get them, but I have them in my pocket. I haven't checked them or anything yet.
Bob's screwed. If we win the billion,
We didn't win. I don't think anyone won, from what I can tell. But anyway, I didn't know I did not get the lead. At least the other day, my daughter goes, I got to go to Walgreens. This is the older one. And I go, all right. For what? Because, you've been telling me stories about what mom lets you do. And then I say, okay, no problem. And then I find out that's not at all what mom lets you do.
Right.
I need new pads. I'm like, oh my God, I am elected to
pads
drive
for her brakes or
for where. You. Did you know they're numbered?
No.
I sat there in the
pads.
store and was like, well, why don't we buy, what do you usually, she goes, I have 5s. I don't want 5s. I want 4s or 3s. And I'm like, let me look at these. They're different sizes for different, and 5 was like, has to be the Bertha model. No offense to Berthas out there, but it was just big.
Yeah.
I thought, you're wearing that? Let's jump down. So there I am in the Walgreens, like, figuring out.
You're pad shopping.
Here, let me try this on you. See if this fits.
You guys have a fitting room?
My Nana showed me one time this like harness thing that they used to.
They had where they were belted.
It was a full-on contraption. And she showed it to me before I ever had my period. I didn't get my period till I think I was 13. I was really old.
Oh, you were late.
I was late. And I was like, I went right to tampons. I was like, I'm not doing that.
Well,
that's disgusting. I'm not doing pads.
That's what I would have expected as well, except that her mom said, I don't trust her to manage that right now.
Well, when you first start using them, you don't really know what you're doing. It feels like you're sitting on a pen. But, you get the hang of it pretty fast.
We're not there yet, Sarah. You were very advanced.
Yes. You know me. Always one step ahead of
You know what's
everything
interesting?
menstrual.
Did you have your friends have it? Was it happening to your friends at the same time and you were all like commiserating? Like,
yeah, we definitely talked about it. And then there's Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, so
where they
found out about the whole.
address that.
It's all about when they're going to get their periods. Yeah. Those days are behind me, though.
She
It
goes,
feels great.
now that I have some different sizes, and I'm all, God, because I bought her 3s and 4s to find out which one was going to be best. I think I'll set up a station in my room so when my friends come over, they won't have to ask. They'll know they can just help themselves in case they start. And I was like, that's very nice of you.
Mm-hmm.
You should try cleaning your room too. I mean, that would be great.
So that they can find
That would be
the
amazing. Like,
pad station.
the garbage everywhere. Try that too. Your friends might like coming over if the room's not full of crap.
Yeah.
So, Vin, our listeners have come to your rescue, 916. Vinny, Pacific Dancewear, Susabel's Dance and Footwear, Santa Cruz Dance Supply, and Victoria's Dance are all in Santa Cruz area.
Santa Cruz Dance Supply is a thing?
Yeah.
That is
Thank you,
so excellent.
everyone. Maybe that's why I brought it up. I don't know. But I drove
She
everywhere.
just gave you five places within your area to go.
All right.
That's wonderful. You know
That
what?
is great.
Thank you to our
And
listeners.
someone said Target has them as well.
Oh, Target.
I went to Target. It was on the list of 5 places I went. Target. And the guy's like, well, this is where the girl stuff is. I go, all right.
Search around.
Yeah, let me go try and find that. Thanks.
Right next to the pads.
I am actually surprised that Target didn't have it. You would think like in the underwear section.
You would.
know. Now, are you looking for the ones that have the snaps at the bottom, or are we talking about,
No.
full? They
She's
got to
just
pull
a
them down from the top.
Little teeny girl. She doesn't need any stuffs to work with. They certainly don't need that thing opening up on her.
Yeah. In the 70s, when I was wearing a leotard to school underneath like a, pair of pants.
Yeah, those
or whatever,
cat suit things.
you rip them.
I had a girlfriend that wore those all the time.
Yeah. So you don't want it to take your whole outfit off in order to pee.
But you also don't want the snaps coming undone while you're throwing an
Right,
aerial.
Exactly. Or gapping even. I just really want full coverage at all times.
Gapping.
Well, the snaps, never mind. There's usually 3 snaps, and they can
Bob?
gap.
I just have PTSD from when my dad had to take me to get a bathing suit for my high school swim class.
Oh.
And there was 2 bathing suits. I told this story before, but it was a while ago.
I forgot it.
I don't
Two bathing
remember it.
suits. One was like twice the cost of the other one. So obviously he was like, well, let's just get the cheaper one. And I didn't have the heart to tell him that my nipples showed through it because
I
there
don't remember
am
this story.
with a girl dad.
Why didn't you have the heart to just say, Dad, this is going to be see-through? He would have gone, I got you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's really nice, though. I love the relationship you have with your daughters and the things that they ask you for. And even though you seem a little bit lost and stressed.
Had to be fun standing around in the feminine hygiene aisle, though.
At Walgreens?
Yeah, just a learning experience. Like
I
look
was
at
trying
this.
to
What about
participate.
these?
I didn't say, grab those and meet me up front. So I did walk with her. I did learn the number system. I bought her 3s and 4s because I thought, well, we don't know which one's going to work.
And maybe they both will. And who knows what her friends will need?
And that's where the
Pad
period
station.
Oh my God. I've never ever been in that aisle. I've never bought that stuff. I don't know anything. I really
Your
don't.
wife never sent you for tampons?
Never once.
Oh my God. I did. As soon as I met John, all my tampon needs were taken care of.
Wow.
He's the best.
He knows which ones you want to specifically.
Well, he would buy me the multi-pack.
I didn't know they had those because I would have tried that, but I'm absolutely someone
Well,
who
I don't know about pads. I'm sure
Oh.
they probably do come in multi-packs, but for me, he would just buy me the tampon, so there was, something for everyone. And I also had a little period station, like if my girlfriends need it, I would say, please.
As a grown-up?
Yes, help yourself. In my bathroom, there was a little shelf above the toilet.
My
I'd be like,
period station
"Please
is on the left.
help yourself to whatever you might need." And all like Riley's friends, like all his friends are now in their 20s, and they know I keep tampons. So
Huh.
You keep like a spritz of cologne and also some chewing gum by there? Or?
A couple,
and moisturizer.
I don't
and
know, I'm
some
just
steroids.
asking.
A couple
Right.
Lucy's.
Sure. No, I
Let me
don't.
get that for you, kid.
Just like, it sucks if someone's asking you for a tampon or for whatever feminine product and you don't have it, you feel bad. I do as a woman. I'm like, oh no, I feel your pain. I just wad up some toilet paper for the time being, I guess.
Are you a 3 or a 4? I got you.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't know.
Would it be weird if I set that up for dates? Like, hey, my bathroom, in
it's
case you
A
need it.
period station?
Yeah.
I think you should expect them to carry that in their purse.
Yeah.
It's too
I
many
think
customers.
a girl might
Yeah.
actually
Might be
question
like,
that. It's like when you open up the guy's, the dressing table drawer, and it's full of condoms. And you'd be like, oh,
Condoms and tampons. So we're ready for everything here.
sure, whatever might happen.
That's tricky. That's tricky territory, although it shouldn't be. I've absolutely had that. I don't want to have the condom in my pocket. I want to have it somewhere near.
Just far enough away.
There's
that
one
I
in my
can't
car.
get to.
I'll run out and get it. No, just the idea that
Yes.
you would be like, whoosh,
I'm ready
Like-
for love.
This has been in my
Oh.
wallet for 3 months. I can't,
Or-
or a year.
no, I put it in my pocket because I knew you were going to, put out.
Right.
Like that's really I'm not
I bought a
trying
whole
to.
strip. I have high hopes.
I didn't want to seem too, presumptive that this was
Sure.
going down.
And if you seem too prepared, then it's like you're a playa.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You kind of want to be like, oh, lucky me. Let me
Let me
run
see
out
if
to my
I've got any of those.
What a show.
People.
Dating.
We overthink
Good luck,
everything.
Maddie.
Yeah. All right.
Are we?
Yeah, I think it's time.
All right, let's all go home. Have a good
This
one,
is
everybody.
just like a lot of,
Last Tuesday.
you know what? I'm done with that. It's completely fine. This is the final Tuesday
I got to
of the
go
year.
drive around in circles for leotards.
I'll start the updates on. There's a lot on Rob Reiner, so I'm spreading it out. And we lost another 78-year-old yesterday. You will care about this right after these. Or just this one song. There aren't these. Magical. Alice, 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. This part of the show is brought to you by Cartelligent. Don't step foot on a car lot. Get the ultimate hack. Buy or lease any new car and get all the help from the experts. Check them out at cartelligent.com. Okay, I want to ask the kid in the room. That's you.
Oh.
Bob.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Who are Luke and Laura, and what show were they on?
Luke and Laura?
Luke and Laura. Who's Luke and Laura?
I don't know.
Boys, do either of you know?
Absolutely. General
Absolutely.
Hospital.
The wedding was the event of the century.
It was. Yeah.
And I watched that show. I watched a few soaps with my mom. Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, not Falcon Crest, Knots Landing, Dallas, and
the nighttime
Dynasty.
soaps,
You watched
yeah.
a lot. Wow.
Well, me and my mom,
Yeah,
we hung out.
That's great.
I was her favorite kid.
Well,
Still
you're
are?
still the best one.
Yeah, I still am,
Yeah.
for sure. Absolutely. No question.
Mm.
I mean, she tried to say, like, Jan's good too. Oh, and I love your littlest brother.
What's his name again? Nick or something?
My mom was like that too. She did not hide it whatsoever that I was her favorite. Like, she was terrible at hiding it.
Well, the other kids needed to try harder. You know,
Yeah.
That's all.
Anyway.
As another favorite kid, I'm well aware.
So I'm very familiar with General Hospital and with that guy. So
He's
what are you
dead.
getting at?
Luke died
Oh.
at 78. Another 78-year-old. 78, the new 27.
78 at one time seemed like you would say, well, you've lived a great life. Now it's more like, well, you got to get to 80, don't you?
Yeah, it's because we're getting older. So 78
Oh, is that it?
is like, you can almost see it in the distance.
People didn't used to live to 80 like they do now, though.
I'm with you. I do feel like, if people who were in their 70s, it just was never a surprise. If
When we were kids,
died.
people would die in their late 60s and early 70s, and that was more common. Of course, that generation smoked and drank and
Didn't take care of themselves and didn't do a lot.
exercise.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry to hear it, though.
Yeah, it was actually he was in Amsterdam getting some kind of elective surgery. Well, a planned surgery.
He died getting a facelift.
It might not be that. It says he died Sunday in Amsterdam. His official cause of death is unclear. There are reports he died as a result of complications from a planned surgery in Amsterdam. Now, maybe he lives in Amsterdam and he was just like, I got to go get a hip replacement. We know somebody locally here who died getting their hip replaced, right? Wasn't Pete Wilson the broadcaster? Didn't he get put under and just never came back?
That's true. I don't remember if he went in for a hip or a knee or whatever.
Something
but
that seemed like that shouldn't have happened.
that's what happened to my grandpa, though. He'd been taking blood thinners, and for whatever reason, he went in for knee surgery and died.
Mm.
And I don't know if, they used to put people on medicine, and until further notice, you were just on that
Yeah.
without sort of a re-eval.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still need this?
And they say too that even going under anesthesia, the older you are, the more dangerous it is. Like that can be the problem, or you can come back out of it and never be quite the same.
That's one of those weird things where a guy like that was such a huge star. Even as a soap opera star, he was huge. And later generations have no freaking idea. You know why? Because there's no that's like radio, those soap opera shows. You just do a show and then there's another show and
It's
there's
off
another
into the
show and they
ethers
go
and then there's new
the
characters.
storyline
and this person,
continues and all you can do each season is hope I'm not written out.
right? Anthony Geary is his name. I don't even think I said his name yet. Anthony Geary, star Luke of the Luke and Laura scenarios that they've presented. Were those the 80s?
I think I knew
Luke
him
and
as
Laura?
Tony Geary.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony
80s.
Geary. Well, that would make sense.
Oh, I don't know if it makes sense. That's what I seem to remember. But either way,
Well,
is Laura
Tony
still alive?
I think Laura is still alive.
Yeah, I believe I read
see
an
her
article about
name
her
here.
that she was still alive.
Anthony won 8 daytime Emmys, mostly known for his role on General Hospital. He was also on The Partridge Family, The Mod Squad, All in the Family, and Young and the Restless. All in the Family. Jeannie Francis was the girl who played Laura.
She is still alive.
On General Hospital, they became the signature, Luke and Laura, the signature couple among soap. That they were huge. Like everybody was watching that. In fact, when their characters got married in 1981, 30 million people turned in for the nuptials.
30 million.
30 million people watched that show with, and apparently Elizabeth Taylor, who was a huge General Hospital fan, she made a cameo on their wedding episode. He was born in Utah, raised by Mormon parents. He earned a theater scholarship to the University of Utah and got his career started as a stage actor before he moved to LA in the 70s and got into Hollywood. And at 78, we've lost Luke of Luke and Laura.
Okay.
I'm doing him first because basically everything else today is Rob Reiner. There's Rob Reiner from every angle you can fathom. We'll spend some time on this, and I'll try and get to some other stuff as well, but it's a pretty huge story. So the night before, Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle, in case you have not heard this somehow, Rob Reiner and his wife since 1989, Michelle Reiner, they have 3 kids. They're Hollywood royalty. Well, he is at least. And they were murdered allegedly by his son, Nick, on Sunday. This just the other day ago, in their $13 million mansion. The night before they were murdered, stabbed in their home, Rob and his son Nick got into a very loud public argument at Conan O'Brien's house. This was Saturday night at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party. Sources say that after the argument, which a lot of people heard, Rob and Michelle left the party. People who were at the party, who I guess People Magazine got a hold of and other outlets, say that the overall vibe at the party for Nick was like he was freaking people out. He was apparently he's a pretty volatile person anyway, but they say his vibe was creepy and people were getting freaked out.
I am completely surprised that he got an invite. Not because he's an addict. Like, I would think if I were that kid's parent, knowing that he may or may not be clean today or tonight, I wouldn't go anywhere with him.
Right.
I would say, well, if you're coming, I'm staying home. That would be me. I'm not saying they asked for this. I just mean that I'm surprised they'd even go anywhere with him, knowing he's got problems, or that Conan would invite him. Right.
I wonder if Conan just said, and also, I don't really know how, like, was this a blowout Christmas party or is this like close friends and family?
Well, the article I read was that people were dressed up.
So yes, it was dressy.
Yeah.
And the kid showed up in a hoodie.
Yeah.
Nick, the murderer, allegedly.
Okay.
So he didn't show up looking great. So maybe he just headed over there looking for a fight with his parents. There's a lot of the stories. The theme is this kid is out of control, never grew up, ADHD, always a problem, on drugs since he was 15, in and out of rehab. Like there's no thing where it's like, and finally he got his ass together and produced something. And apparently there's a lot of jealousy and anger toward his dad. He felt like he could never get to the same level that his dad was at.
Well, no one can.
Right? But a kid wants to, I don't know, wants their dad to be proud.
The number of directors in the world that will never get to the Rob Reiner level are unaccounted for.
All of them, almost.
Yeah, most of them.
There's like 6. Maybe there's more, but yeah, I mean, he was always jealous of he wanted that level of success.
Well, his dad was loved deeply.
Yes.
By many. Like, if you look at Instagram, the number of people he crossed paths with that were putting up posts saying, I loved this man. He gave me Kevin Bacon, Jerry O'Connell's. Like, that guy gave me my life. Everything I have is from, like, it's
from
crazy
Stand By Me.
How much love is that? So he's a loved guy. And you know what? Nick, that makes you even more hated. Not that you were just trouble for a guy who was beloved, but also killed him.
I know. And your mom. Like that's honestly, it's so hard to wrap your head around parts of this story. Like we're already just like, oh, this guy murdered his parents.
You
Like,
know,
but what?
it's not anything that would like when I see a story about an addict, a drunk, whatever that is neglectful, let's say even of their kids. It's not an excuse. I'm not saying it's okay.
Right.
But that's what happens to addicts. They're busy with this thing and everything kind of falls away. Murdering people is like a mental problem that I just don't see it.
Family sources told TMZ that Michelle, the wife, had been telling friends over the last few months that she and Rob were at their wits' end over Nick's mental illness and drug abuse issues because they tried everything. There was a 2018 interview where I think Nick might have burned down a house on their property. He said he was high on uppers. He wrecked his parents' guest house. It sounded like there was a fire. Rob and Michelle's bodies were reportedly found by their daughter, Romy. The word I saw this morning is that she lives right across the street from them. So she had come over. She was the one who told the police they should be looking for Nick. They found him Sunday night about 15 miles away at a metro station near USC. He was being held without bail. I heard he got an arraignment yesterday and that he got a $4 million bail, which I don't know if he'll be able to bail himself out or not. Don't you usually need to come up with 10% of the money, you get a bail bond? And
I don't see where he'd have the money.
right.
Doesn't sound like he had
They're not
anything
funding
going
that.
So he is, according to this, on Sunday night, he's being held without bail and on suicide watch. Page 6 actually has some pictures of the arrest if you're interested in that. Nick, according to TMZ, Nick checked into a hotel at about 4 a.m. on Sunday morning. So it sounds like he left Conan's party, checked into a hotel. When staff came into the room later that day, they found blood on the bed and in the shower, and he had the sheets covering the window. No idea what he did to himself or what that had to do with what happened later on Sunday, which was him murdering his parents, allegedly. On a related note, one of the British tabloids got video of Billy Crystal and his wife outside the Reiner's home after the news of their deaths broke. Billy Crystal did go into that, and I'll have more on this later. I'm almost out of time, but Billy Crystal, Romy called him. They're close family friends, and apparently he lives close by.
Romy, the daughter
of Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle, called Billy Crystal, who was like, I don't know, an uncle. In fact, I think Rob Reiner met his wife, Michelle, on the set of When Harry Met Sally in 1989.
They did, and he said that he changed the end of the movie because of meeting her.
Oh.
The end of the movie, they were not supposed to get together.
Oh, they had to get together.
But he said she inspired him to change the end of the movie. So
TMZ is saying that Billy and his wife, Billy Crystal and his wife, actually saw the bodies because Romy called them right after she called the police. They rushed over. Larry David was also reportedly spotted nearby looking emotional, but I don't see that he was actually in the house. We had heard yesterday that the two of them had been spotted. But there you go. So there's a little bit of the update. There's a lot of information. I'm going to try and spread it out throughout the show and try and get to some other stuff as well. But there's that. There's your early trash. What you got coming up then?
Nude Christmas tree photos.
Oh.
And
Sexy.
more after these.
right back. What is wrong? Alice 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. You can watch us live as we rock out on a Tuesday. You can stream video of the morning show on our YouTube channel all morning, every morning. Just go to youtube.com and search Alice973. And remember, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. And thank you very much.
You're needed.
We do need you. Please. Makes us look good. Come on. Help us out.
We want you.
Just to subscribe. I get it. You can't spend all morning, watching the show.
If you ever wish you could give Sarah and Vinnie a Christmas present, this is your opportunity.
Oh, what Bob said. She's so good.
What's up, everyone? This Alice Report is brought to you by Jumpstart MD. Yeah, you can lose weight during the holidays. Did we miss something? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can lose weight during the holidays with Jumpstart MD. Start for just $25 when you mention radio. That's RADIO radio. Call 855-JUMPSTART or visit jumpstartmd.com. All right, here's what's happening. Cloudy, mid-60s is your high today. The rain is coming. They're using that term for this string of storms, the Pineapple Express, which means it's a warmer storm, unfortunately. For the snow resorts could really use
Not the Pineapple
a
Express.
big, healthy dump.
They could use the Arctic Vortex.
And instead, they're getting the Pineapple Express, which could very well be a problem. Fingers are crossed. Let's hope they don't have this right, but it begins tomorrow with some rain and more through that weekend. So there's rain on the way.
But it warms up for us. So that's a good thing, right?
I'm sorry, do you ski or snowboard? I don't remember.
I ski, but not often.
You don't like it?
No, I like it. I just, just don't get up there.
Okay. I don't either. So, I
But
I can't say
it's been really cold, is what I'm saying. It's been super cold.
But even
little warmer
if
weather
you
would be
don't
nice.
ski or snowboard, we need the snow because that's our summer water.
Right.
Like we need to have a snowpack.
I get it, but I've been really cold. I really don't want to keep my heat on.
I feel you.
You're from West Virginia!
It's been so chilly though.
Oh, it's just been...
Does your floor just get so cold? Because he lives in a concrete box.
The floor does get cold, but I have lots of rugs down and everything. But it is, I mean, when I go out and take Fred out in the morning, there's frost here.
You've gotten frost? My God.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten any frost. Knock wood, because it just wreaks havoc in my garden.
When Freddie goes and pees and steam comes up, it's just too cold.
I have a question for you. You're currently a single man. I know your heart is still smarting from the divorce, and you seem to just want to walk right into that buzzsaw all the time. I haven't figured it out. But, seeing her and... If you met a lady from West Virginia and she was smoking hot and she's with you, would you be brave enough to say, I'm chilly, honey? It's so cold here in California. Or would you go, okay, we're both from West Virginia. I gotta brave it up just a little for her.
Nah, I am who I am.
You're just
It's
gonna
cold.
be all, my blood thin.
No, when I go home, everybody knows I complain about the cold constantly when I'm home. So.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Well, everybody likes to have something to
Oh,
complain
for
about.
God's sakes. Okay, well, everyone, in mid-60s is too cold for Maddie. Let's hope it warms up.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football last night. It was, in fact, too cold for the Dolphins. They showed up in Pittsburgh and lost, as expected, 28-15. They kept repeating the stat as I watched some of the game in and out of things I was doing, but they were saying the Steelers never lose on Monday Night Football.
Oh.
Like that's some stat. Or maybe it's just that coach, Tomlin, but it's been...
So if they play on Monday Night Football, that's
win.
a game they win.
Yeah, and then it was at home. It was like freezing and all the stuff was going their way, and they did, in fact, get the win. So there's that. Steelers beat Dolphins.
Oh, congratulations, Aaron.
So here's the headline, and I went, oh, this is a trend I am into.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Christmas tree nudes.
Okay. Does this mean like you take a picture of your Christmas tree before you put the ornaments on it, or you are the ornament in your birthday suit?
I was hoping it meant a naked lady by a Christmas tree. It does not.
Oh.
It means
the naked Christmas tree.
a tree without any ornaments or decorations, tinsel, or and maybe even no lights. It's a trend right now.
When you said Christmas tree, wait, and then that's it? Then nobody, then
That's
they
the
don't
tree.
even, they don't like take a before and an after?
No, they're going for a very bare Christmas tree, maybe with some soft white lights on it, but it's a modern minimalist thing. I would like to say if the people behind the trends would like to get the naked lady by a Christmas tree thing going for next year, that'd be great.
So you read the headline and you think to
Christmas
yourself,
tree nudes. I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. I love it.
people are sneaking up skirts of the Christmas tree.
Well, no, I was just going to go home to the missus and say, what the trend is this year. Better get in there and get some lights on and get some photos. Christmas tree nudes are the thing.
I suppose actually that you could do like with the naked Christmas tree, you could be naked behind it and do like a tree hugging thing, and then you'd also technically be nude, but blocked by the naked Christmas tree.
Doesn't matter. That's not the trend, and that's not the thing. It's just people are doing this tree without any ornaments, decorations, tinsel, and maybe just a little bit of soft white lighting, but otherwise it's just it's a minimalist tree, and it's currently the trend. You'll see it online, and you'll say to yourself, where's the after? That's the after.
That is the after. I actually feel like if I had like a modern, floor to ceiling windows skyscraper, and I could get a big tree.
A skyscraper?
Yeah, like live in a penthouse, just someplace amazing. And then and with really tall ceilings, you get like a huge tree, but then you just put like little white lights on it. You'd be like, so badass and modern in here.
Mill Valley's on the phone. They want to say, we're badass. We're Mill Valley. Hello.
Yeah, you should see my janky Christmas tree this year. Imagine if you could have that.
I hope you win the lotto because...
Oh, it'd be so great.
Speaking
you
of...
can visit me at my penthouse.
I should have mentioned this earlier in my rundown thing, but no one won. There were a couple $1 million winners in Arizona and California, but the now estimated jackpot for Powerball goes to $1.25 billion, and that's for Wednesday, December 17th. That would be tomorrow.
So are they drawing this 3 days a week now? Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday?
I thought it was just Saturday and Wednesday.
Didn't we just have it last night? Wasn't last
You're
night
right.
the draw?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I think they're doing it 3 days a week now.
That must be it. I don't know. I don't pay attention to this. I
Until
only look
it
when
gets to $1 billion.
It's getting crazy.
It's every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
There it is.
Crazy.
Thank you. $1.25 billion for tomorrow night.
Wow.
I'm in.
I can't help but get excited.
Right. And then you start mentally spending.
Yeah,
right.
She's buying a skyscraper, everyone.
Don't that sounds like a bad investment.
I'm not going to buy the whole skyscraper.
Just the penthouse.
Silly geese. I'm going to just buy the penthouse. Like
You're
the
rich
most
now.
amazing.
Just rent.
I don't want to rent. I want to own. It's part of my portfolio.
I have to break it all down to nothing and start over. Really, I can't do that with a rental.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do I have to go to a gas station or do corner stores sell these?
Corner stores sell them.
Corner
Tons
stores,
of cities.
Supermarkets.
Any bodega's going to have them.
Okay.
Anyway, the nude Christmas tree thing
each,
is
right?
lame. And by the way, I just want to say part of the reason that I wouldn't do this is that we have all these ornaments you save over the years, and the kids are like, aren't we gonna, we have to put on
Say,
music.
no, look around at this beautiful penthouse apartment. Of course, we're not going to make it look all janky.
No, Dad's going to take nudes of your mom by the tree. Everyone step back.
The minimalist Christmas tree is definitely a dinks thing. Like, this isn't for families.
Yeah, it's not.
Because you don't have any ornaments.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's true that you almost can't help but decorate the tree. People give ornaments. Like,
I have 1 million ornaments that need to go. I have one of
and
you
memories.
from you, and there's tons of them. I have a Willie Mays ornament.
I have a bunch of stuff that my mom gave me off our old Christmas trees when we were kids.
Right.
I love that stuff. And like ones that my kids made. Like it's all...
You got to
It's a
decorate.
tree of memories.
Unless, of course, Mom says I'm going to pose nude by the nude tree. Then, sorry, kids.
Oh, we'll
You're
do
out.
it too. This is going to be great.
No,
we'll
kids.
do like a naked
Kids,
family portrait. Come
go
on,
out
Dad,
and
get
play.
your clothes off. Set
Landon's
the timer.
at the door. Go out and play. Next story.
Okay.
How about a fast fact?
I love fast facts. You know that.
Facts.
I wouldn't know this if I hadn't lived there. Maybe you'll know this when I read it to you.
Okay.
Not you. You lived there too.
Oh, I did. So is Philadelphia.
80% of the pretzels in the United States are made in Pennsylvania.
I did not know that.
But you remember the pretzel being a thing there, right?
I don't buy. I don't care about pretzels like at all.
I understand that.
I didn't notice that there were a lot of pretzels.
How could you possibly drive down a road and not notice that there is a man on the center divide set up with pallets
You know,
of pretzels?
I don't remember the pretzels.
Selling them to you at the red light.
I like the guy
Oh,
who's
yeah.
going, "Yo, sausages!"
And it's road food.
Sausages.
Like, bro, this stuff is
This is an exhaust pretzel.
you're getting crap kicked up on all the food that you're buying at the red light, and people are buying them.
I was just looking for my next cheesesteak.
What are you people, crazy?
There was an actor in L.A. during the pandemic. He's from Philly, and he started making Philly pretzels. And like it was a whole like deal during the pandemic to get these Philly pretzels, like because they're
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're good. I just am shocked I didn't know that was a Pennsylvania thing.
So were
The
potato
pretzel.
chips. Tons of potato chip factories in Pennsylvania. Like we always would go and buy the seconds at the potato chip factories, which are the chips that are a little bit crispy and like a little bit burnt. They make bags of those. Yeah.
So someone's sitting.
You
sorting
went on
through
purpose and said, "I'll take the discounted janky ones."
Yeah, because they taste. I like the seconds. They're just. Yeah.
I thought you lived in northern West Virginia.
No, I live in eastern West Virginia, but my family, the Stouts, are all from Reading.
So
and
when
Berks
you would
County.
go down south, then you would just go quickly over the border to the potato chip
we'd go
factories.
We'd go up to Pennsylvania and go
Up
to
to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, up to Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah. I gotta look at a map.
I'll take a bag of crap chips.
They're really nobody's ever.
I don't know that
Had
anything,
seconds?
but I
Yeah.
lived in Philly for 6 months,
Yeah.
max. What's funny is I lived in San Diego for 10 years, and I'm sure they don't care, but they're like 6 months in Philly. You claim that as your thing. You never say anything about San Diego. Well, Philly was hard. That was my
Philly
war.
leaves them because winter leaves a mark.
That was my war, everyone.
Yeah. I mean, Vinny, the first time he had to drive on ice, he
Don't. You don't
your
need
time.
What do they call it when you're in the army and you go?
On
Boot
deployment.
camp?
On deployment.
Yeah, but they have a name for it. It's like, I did 3 rounds or whatever.
Oh, tours.
Tours.
Yeah, your tour in Philly.
That was my
Yeah.
tour.
well, we did tour. There's no question. Nothing like uprooting your entire life and moving to a city where you know the guy who interviewed you at the radio station, and that's it.
You know what's neat though? There are things that bind us together, and there's certainly radio people in general. When I hear someone is struggling or I'm always instantly like, how can I help that person?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like there was someone here in the building that was struggling over something that happened in their life, and I immediately texted and reached out, and how can I help? Because I understand it.
Right?
First of all, you're crazy. You're in radio. What's
Right.
wrong with you?
So welcome.
And then so many things can happen where you just are like, I don't have family here or whatever, and I'm tripping. And
Right? This
So
is
anyway.
happening in my life, and my only family is the other radio people.
Mhm. Dick Van Dyke recently turned 100 years old, and this fact puts that into context. Babe Ruth hit 405 home runs while he was alive. Babe Ruth.
So while Dick Van Dyke was alive.
Oh.
Wow.
Babe Ruth was playing. He is a guy on black and white film
Yeah.
to me. That's all I know about Babe Ruth.
That's back when the world was black and white. It must have been very dull.
And the gloves didn't really curve in. They were all flat.
They were on their fingers, yeah.
And you could be chubby as an athlete.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yep.
And drink and smoking.
Yeah. I'm
On
going to
the
have a
field.
cigarette and a hot dog while I'm waiting for it.
I'm on third base, baby.
The
Let's
batter's
bring
circle.
that back.
Yeah, that would be,
That's what baseball needs.
do baseball.
Since the NFL draft began, 41% of the number one picks have been quarterbacks.
Well,
That's 37 out of 90. It's been even more popular in recent years. 21 of the past 28 first picks in the NFL draft have been quarterbacks. That's because they touch the ball the whole time.
it's
You got to get that
if
right.
they're great. You build a team around them.
Mm-hmm. You like your guy, Drake May? Is that guy? Is your John approves?
John likes him. He's amazing.
Ah.
Ga, ga, ga.
Oh, is that what everyone's saying? Because he's
That's what we say at our house.
Huh?
It's because I'm so clever with a turn of a phrase.
You are. Well, we all know that
Unicorn.
all
huh?
the time.
I mean, come on.
Well, and a bear across your ass or whatever that one is.
Yeah, some days the bear eats you. Some days you eat the bear. Also, I choose the bear. And a hair across your ass. And I did not come up with that. That is a saying.
Don't be humble.
And a horse in the oven, or what was that? A bun in the something? I know the bun in the oven, but you said something one time. Something about a horse.
I think it was like, I don't have a horse in that race. And then I said, I don't have a bun in that oven.
Yeah.
And then we started using a bun in the oven like for everything.
Yes.
It was like one of those
We just
weird,
follow your lead on these things. That's all.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
the
you're in charge
trendsetter.
around here. So
Get your bun in that oven. Come on.
800-400-3697 is the number where you can text and contribute, and Maddie reads those to you.
408. Our Christmas tree hangs from the ceiling with just lights. It's beautiful. It looks like a chandelier. And this year we didn't put any ornaments on it. Who knew it was trending? Have you seen that?
I've seen that.
It's really
and
weird.
It is weird. I always wonder why that thing doesn't dry out in 3 days. And also, why are you doing that? And also, how are you doing that? Where did we first? I think we saw that at like the Galleria or something.
And it was a mall thing, but that's not
Yeah.
real life. Like that was professionals hung that thing. It
yeah,
was right
it was
here
humongous.
downtown.
Yeah. It was humongous too. I didn't know people were doing that in their private homes.
That's-
And I thought the first thing I thought, I was like, well, that tree's just going to die immediately. Like they need water.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Let's see here from the 415. The cold in the Bay Area is different because of all the moisture in the air. It is bone chilling. My dad lives in Montana. When it's 17, it feels warmer than when it's 37 or 40 here. And I agree with this because it's dry cold and not the wet cold. Yes, it's colder here.
Don't
It's bone
defend
chilling.
these weaklings. Don't do it.
It's true, though. There's no other explanation.
Because I go
Yeah.
home, I can walk around in the snow with sweatshirt on. I'm not nearly as cold as I am here. I'm freezing here. Always.
The sun's hotter here, too. In the summer. Like when it's 70, it's like hot.
It's all the microclimates. Day one listener here. Heard the Lost 30 live for the first time in this century. Love you guys. Joe in San Jose listen on the radio. So
Yeah,
that was
Joe.
his first time listening to the Lost.
The Lost 30, which is more like the Lost 11
Yeah. But anyway.
ish.
I just call it lost.
Yeah, the Lost break.
Today, it's Vinny is lost.
we're all-
Right. I came.
He's lost in the feminine hygiene.
And
Well,
Lost in the Walgreens.
it's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot. I'm learning a
Lost
lot
in the Walgreens market.
all the time.
And finally, good morning, everyone. I usually listen to Sarah and Vinnie radio show live while I'm on the treadmill. What's only supposed to be a 30-minute workout quickly becomes 45 minutes.
Oh.
Sheila in Daly City. So we're doing good for the world. We're helping people
Good
get
for
Helping you,
healthier.
you,
yes,
Sheila.
helping you work out.
Yeah, that's great. It's coming up in the trash, Sarah.
What Trump has to say about the tragic Rob Reiner murders and Jimmy Kimmel's response to that. dance the night. Alice, 97.3. Sarah Vinnie, Alice's morning show. This part of the show is brought to you by Creative Energy. You want to go get in the hot tub? Creative Energy's end-of-year clearance sale is on. The lowest prices of the year on hot tubs, saunas, endless pools. You swim against the tide in those. Hurry. When the clearance inventory is gone, it's gone. Check out creativeenergy.com. This is the weather for it, too. Oh, it's cold. It's dark. It's 5:30. I'm like, oh, my God, it's dark and cold. Let's go out there. It'll be so fun. Turn on the jets. Light the water up. It's crazy.
It is fun.
It is. It's great.
Do your lights change colors?
They do.
Uh-huh.
You can do it on the circle wheel, the color wheel, and then it just like changes the whole time. And when the red lights come on, it's like, ooh, we're in blood or lava.
You've really gotten a lot of enjoyment out of that hot tub.
Oh my God.
It's
so
been
much.
It's been
I
a
know.
constant in your life
love
since you got it.
I love it. It's great. My kid's moving home, so that'll probably ruin it for me, but you know.
Great news.
Yeah, great news.
You won't go
My
into
style's about to be cramped hard.
You won't go in a bikini just to still get in it?
No, I'll just text him and be like, pull your shades down. I'm gonna get in the hot tub.
Mm.
It's not really in a place like I would walk by the little cottage with my robe on. So he wouldn't see that. And he'd really have to look to see us. And I'm sure he doesn't want to. Who cares? You guys.
We all do. Keep going.
CreativeEnergy.com.
What else can you tell us?
Nothing. Zero more to tell you. But really, anything to not talk about, like the Rob Reiner thing.
Come
is, I know.
on. You get me
Listen,
giggling
it's the
and then you're
whole-
going to bring that up?
Yes.
Jeez.
I know.
No, it's the biggest story going. There's no question.
It's really terrible. If you haven't heard, on Sunday, Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle were murdered, allegedly by their son, their 32-year-old son, Nick. So President Trump put out a statement on this, and it was typical Trump. He did call their deaths a very sad thing, but he went on to say that it was, quote, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome. He added that Rob Reiner was known to have driven people crazy with his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump, with his obvious paranoia reaching new heights. As the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness, and with the golden age of America upon us, perhaps like never before. Yeah.
Oof.
Jimmy Kimmel had a thing or two to say about this. Here we go, from last night's show.
That corroded brain is in charge of our lives. If you voted for that, it's okay to reconsider. It's perfectly fine. And I have to say, I know from my personal interactions with Rob Reiner that he would want us to keep pointing out the loathsome atrocities that continue to ooze out of this sick and irresponsible man's mouths. And so we're going to do that over and over again until the rest of us wake up. And then maybe the craziest part, then he goes about his day celebrating Christmas of all things. This is how he behaves at Christmas time.
Trump also did some interviews yesterday and just doubled down more of that kind of thing. He also received immediate blowback from The View, of course, Jack White, Josh Gad, but also congressional Republicans, supposedly. I thought, the Democrats will be mad, but no, there's a couple of Republicans who are like trying to rebrand and step away. Marjorie Taylor Greene being one of them. She's in the midst of like it's been pretty deliberate to rebrand and distance herself. She was like a huge supporter, and then he just started dumping on her. And she made this response. She said this is a family tragedy and that it should have nothing to do with politics. Added that many families deal with drug addiction and mental health issues and should be met with empathy, especially when it ends in murder. I was like, the lady with the Jewish space lasers is making sense for a second. Who would ever thunk it? All right. Rob Reiner's daughter, Romy, who lives apparently across the street, she's talking about the final hours. So, I'm sorry. This is his eldest daughter. This is the 61-year-old actress he adopted her, Tracy, when he was married to Penny Marshall. I think they were married 71 to 81. So this is the oldest, but I do have more from Romy too. Tracy Reiner has broken her silence. She saw him on Saturday. She says, I came from the greatest family ever. I don't know what to say. I'm in shock. She'd seen her dad at a family gathering the day before the fatal attack. Reiner and Michelle, the mother and father of 3 other kids, not Tracy. She was adopted by Rob Reiner and Penny Marshall. They were found dead at their, sounds like an incredible mansion, $13 million Brentwood mansion on Sunday. Their daughter, here it is, their daughter Romy, who lives just across the street, she stumbled on the scene. She came over to mom and dad's house and found them. And I don't believe that Nick, I think Nick had already fled the scene. Nick is the alleged murderer and their son.
If you've chosen to live on the same street as your parents, it's probably a revolving door. Right? You're in and out of each other's houses all the time.
Yeah. The couple's son, Nick Reiner, was arrested on suspicion of murdering his parents. He was picked up later on Sunday night. LA police confirm in a statement yesterday that Nick, who has struggled with addiction, is responsible. They confirmed that in a statement. They feel that he's responsible for the death of his parents. They didn't release a whole lot of other details about the murders, but a police source said the couple they've described the brutal stab wounds. It's a lot. The LAPD responded to the residents after 3:30 p.m. on Sunday following a call. They were both dead at the scene. They had revealed a family member was being questioned. The LA Times reported that. At the time of Nick's arrest, his sister Romy, she's 28, by the way, she discovered their parents' body and told investigators her brother should be a suspect because he's dangerous. Those are quotes from her. Here's the story about the house that he destroyed. In a 2018 podcast appearance, Nick, who I guess at the time would have been 25 or so, he revealed that he destroyed the family home he was living in while high on meth. He says it's not much of a story. It got totally spun out. I got totally spun out on uppers. I think it was coke and something else. I was up for days on ends. And then he was punching various appliances. So this is the one that talks about a fire. God, there's just 50,000 sources for this.
You know, one of the things I thought about when I was, first of all, when they described that these two were killed in their home I'm trying to like, what kind of scene? Does he sneak up on him? Do his parents just sit there because they're like, this is our boy, he won't do it?
Well,
and then he does it? Like, I was thinking about
maybe
that.
They're just expecting another shouting match, but
he can't get 2 people at once.
I know,
like,
Vin.
there's a whole thing going on there.
Talking about this, like, in this scenario, if this was happening at your house, if you know what though, I don't even want to do. Because
I know
I'm
I don't
like,
either. But I'm saying,
who gets it first?
You think about
how does
this
the other
stuff,
person respond?
And you try to like. I know this from my experience. I am a derelict and an alcoholic. I'm definitely not. I never have murderous thoughts or whatever. But my dad and mom, the things they dealt with, the phone calls they got. I was trying to think, what kind of art was this guy in the middle of making? Rob Reiner, I mean, when he got a call, the latest call about his son DUI, the latest call about his son
destroying the house.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've got to go do this. Like, that's what that growing up in a household where someone is an addict, that is always happening.
I know.
Middle of the night, middle of the day, nonsense.
You know, just on the other side of that coin, right? People who grow up as sons of and daughters of famous people, he's not the first kid to ever have problems sort of based on his upbringing and being in Hollywood and struggling with addiction. John was saying, if that happened to us when he was 50 and the kid was on drugs, he goes, I would be like, sell everything, move to a little town somewhere and and make that kid get a job and change everything in your life. And I'm like, but we say that. That's easy to say. That's an easy thing to say. Like, oh, I'd trash my life and we'd sell it, we'd move. But maybe that is the way that you save someone. You pull them out of everything all the contacts, all the availability of drugs or whatever. And I'm not saying there aren't drugs in small towns, but it's like, that feels so unrealistic, especially for, someone who's working in art at the levels that Rob Reiner was. And I'm sure he felt like I have plenty of money. We can help him. We're going to throw money at that problem.
But moving doesn't work. You find, addicts find a way, no matter where you go, you're going to find, if you want to do it. I mean, it seems like they did try to do the things you're supposed to do.
Yes.
I mean, rehab, go to a 12-step if that's your choice, and it works for most of us. Right. But it is.
I know. Some people you cannot save.
It is, and there's, when you add in, he has some mental deficiencies, or I hate the word deficiencies. Some different, abnormal thoughts and things. Add that on top of drugs, you're really dealing with a wild card.
Right.
I know. There's no rational thought going on there.
Well, and I would defend the parents and him in particular, Rob Reiner, in just that he had a special career and he shouldn't have to torpedo it in an effort, like he did what he could do.
To the moon and save his kids.
And then I'm with him. You can't just hide from your problem.
No, I mean, that was what I said to John. I'm like, first of all, it sounds completely extreme and unrealistic. And maybe someone like Rob Reiner could do that, but the average person plenty of people deal with a kid with drug problems.
No, my dad had to
issues.
be at work the next morning. He came and dealt with me or Keith. Sorry, Jan. You know him as Jan, the middle sister.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm just saying he'd get up, deal with that, and then go back to bed, and then have to get up and go to work. There's no, my idiot kids kept me up all night. Right. I can't work today.
So I can't come in.
That wasn't an option.
I know.
And we were nothing by comparison to what this was.
I know.
No one burned down a house. No one was, I don't know what this guy, he probably robbed them blind over the years in an effort to keep himself in drugs,
well,
right?
When I hear that he was homeless, that to me means that they said, you're cut off, dude.
Yeah, you can't come in here anymore.
Right.
Every time you leave, a bunch of stuff we've accumulated purposefully.
Yeah, and stop asking me for money. I know what you're spending it on. It's just so tragic, this whole thing. And I mean, obviously the biggest tragedy is he murdered his parents, but he also murdered himself. That's it for him. There's no coming back from that.
And the whole family.
The whole family.
The whole family's been destroyed.
There's no redemption. That's it.
And if you want to go full circle here, that is the most despicable part of the things our sitting president did. Was there's a family torn to shreds and completely grieving over what's happened to them, and the sitting president makes it about him.
Not too surprising.
Okay.
A neighbor of the Reiners, obviously, as lights and sirens are showing up on their street, they're looking out the door. So this neighbor saw Larry David and Billy Crystal. They visited the crime scene separately. We had heard yesterday that they came out of the house together.
They were seen there, yeah.
But they weren't. Talking about Billy Crystal. I think he went there with his wife. Looked like he was about to cry. They saw the bodies. That's not, you don't want to see that.
Mm-mm.
So I guess Romy, they're very close families, and he was nearby. The daughter had called the police and then called, Billy Crystal's probably like an uncle to her, Let me see if there's anything else in this particular story. Statements from the police. That's it. All right, let me see if I can squeeze something else in here. How about, and I would say, what I've got here from Reader's Digest. Remember that from the bathroom at your parents' house growing up in?
Well, also it's in the aisle there. It's a little, right? Isn't it? Smaller size, almost TV guys.
Like a bridge.
It was next to the TV guide, I think.
Yeah.
In the
Humor in uniform. Laughter's the best medicine.
Impulse buy section
Oh, yeah.
of the line at the grocery store.
I guess I never go to the supermarket. I haven't seen that in years.
No, you don't.
But I was like, Reader's Digest, huh? They said it's been a wild year in pop culture. So they broke down the 13 biggest moments. And I'm going to tell you, we just added the 14th biggest moment, which is Rob Reiner and his wife.
Oh.
But I even feel like Ozzy Osbourne's death in July following the final concert. Like those are major. I don't see them here. They say here they are. These are the biggest moments in pop culture this year. The Labubu craze.
Labubu's huge, and I'm in the middle of that. I'm living it.
The brotherly love incest scenes on The White Lotus season 3.
I don't know anything about it.
Oh,
I haven't seen
you haven't
any.
watched? Oh God,
I'm
gonna love it.
I'm
I
at the
know.
last episode of Only Murders in the Building of season 3.
What do you think?
Well, I love it. I love that show.
Oh God.
But it's weird how splintered the core team is right in this season. Like they were together. Now he's got this little play he's doing, and they're not together. It's been a weird season. I like it though.
How about the rehearsals in
It's all
Oliver's apartment?
It's all
Oh,
fun.
my
Yes,
God,
very
so
much.
good.
By the way, I would like to add one of the stories in pop culture needs to be Maddie, not accidentally, but choosing to number 1 in his own pants.
Yeah,
That's a choice he made.
it
I'm
was
not
a while ago, but we
getting
only
up.
learned about it
this
this
is the
year.
first time I heard that story, and that makes my pop culture event of the year.
Oh, great.
You know what he actually did this year was he put the whole George Foreman grill in the
That is true.
dishwasher.
He threw
Do
it
you
in there.
remember
He doesn't
that?
bet. They
With
said
the
it's
cord.
washable with the cord
Fully
and everything. He
submersible.
just stuck
Right.
it in there.
It's on the top rack. It's fine.
Katy Perry going into orbit to promote herself and then calling herself an astronaut. That was good. We got our first American Pope Leo the 14th.
Oh, that's nice.
They say the whole worldwide sensation of K-pop Demon Hunters. It
Big.
became the most watched Netflix film of all time. Oh my God, the astronomer CEO getting caught having an alleged affair on Coldplay's Kiss Cam.
Oh, yeah.
That was definitely the pop culture moment of the year.
That
The
one
way
was
people
Agreed.
ran with it.
Mm-hmm.
I read this one and went, I have no idea what they're talking about, and I'll bet you that our Bob does. Belly choosing Team Conrad on The Summer I Turned Pretty.
It was always Conrad. It will always be Conrad.
And for those of you who know, please DM
Good to know.
Bob on the Waves.
Yep.
The Jimmy Kimmel getting pulled off the air after a controversial monologue following Charlie Kirk's
Oh
assassination.
boy, it was a year, wasn't it?
The old-fashioned heist at the Louvre. A gang of thieves dressed as workers in bright vests stole over $100 million worth of jewelry and then scootered away.
And then that was the Halloween costume of the year because it was low lift.
Oh.
I saw several people dressed as Louvre heisters.
They say Diane Keaton passing away, but I mean, people die.
Oh, wow.
They're saying the biggest pop culture moments. I'm like, really? Does that count as one? Was there anything else? Not really.
Did you get the Maddie went by choice in his
that's
own
on,
pants?
That's on there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
By the way,
I added it to the
you're
list.
conditioned to not do that. So you had to sit there and like make
It would be very
it would
difficult to
be,
do that.
Yeah, I'll
Not
tell
when you
this.
really have to
You
go.
mean not when you're drunk?
Right. I out surfing, when I do have to go, I have to paddle a little away. I slide off my board and like lay across it so that my body is straight down.
And so that everyone can know what you're doing. Go
Well,
on.
they may know, but then I also look away so that if in case I start to make a face, like I got to get this, because it's cold and I'm crunched in a wetsuit. It takes a second to get that started. I'm conditioned.
You could
to,
have a kink in the
my
hose.
point
I mean,
is,
there's no.
you're conditioned to not go on yourself.
Yeah. It's a
By
complex.
the time you're a certain age, it would have taken effort to go. Did you like cover your face and put it against the screen, or
No,
how did you
you just
just?
let
I
it
just
go.
went for it.
You just went.
Wheel of Fortune. There we go.
God, I have to concentrate even just to do it in the shower.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I guess
Like,
I'm just
I don't
good.
think I could let it go right now.
Oh, I could.
I know I could not. I mean, if you put money on the table, I might really.
Well, how much money?
Not $450.
No, I'd need more.
If you
than
put
that.
$450 on the table right now, we'd do it right here. Like no
we
problem.
don't want you to ruin
I
that
don't want-
room,
yeah.
though.
I'll give you a 450 not to.
Yeah.
It's coming up in the news.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on a
Sorry.
second. I was having all this fun.
I know.
There, now it's gotta.
I make it not fun.
National Chocolate Covered Anything Day and more after these.
Alice, 97.3. Sarah Vinnie, Alice's Morning Show, Thursday, 6 in the morning. It's another holiday Bob's Movie Club with National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Check it out on Hulu. And then meet us here on Thursday at 6 to talk about it.
What's up, everyone? This Alice Report is brought to you by Fremont Bank. This holiday season, Fremont Bank Foundation is spreading cheer by supporting Alameda County organizations like Castro Valley Outreach, Open Heart Kitchen, and more. From warm meals to food drives, these organizations help families thrive. Learn more at Fremont Bank Foundation. Learn how Fremont Bank Foundation gives back at fremontbank.com/giving. Here's what's happening, everyone. Oh, by the way, Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah.
Oh, thanks.
We've got clouds today. Mid-60s is your high. Rain is coming. They're calling it the Pineapple Express, which is not the polar vortex we need. That means we will have on the warmer side of rain, storms, and...
It's time to wash away all the snow.
Stay warm.
Yeah. Wash away the snow is exactly right. It's a bummer.
I'm surprised the Pineapple Express hasn't had anything to say.
Me too.
I thought it was a weed thing.
The Pineapple Express?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, there was a movie called The Pineapple Express, right?
A great
Yeah.
movie.
Is it great?
Well,
It's
it wasn't
fun.
in its time. It was
It's
great.
definitely fun.
Is that one that you need to be stoned for?
I wasn't. I was like 13. when
Yeah, I don't
watched
think
it.
so, but I think it's Rogen
all those Seth
and it's
Rogen,
and
James
it's-
Franco.
Yeah, it's Franco.
Yeah.
It's actually the one that
Those
sort
ones are
of
all good when you're baked.
I think that one was big enough that allowed them to make a few others that maybe they wouldn't have otherwise gotten
Right.
to make. Anyway, the Steelers won last night, beating the Dolphins 28-15 on Monday Night Football. There's that. I want to thank the people at Frontier Ford. I got a car through Frontier Ford in Santa Clara. It's the Mach-E, and they did service yesterday for me. Zipped it right through.
Yep.
They got a killer service department.
Gave it a little check over, sent you on your way.
I love that Mach-E.
Did you have a little dealership coffee?
I didn't. I went for a little walk, and there's a guitar store nearby, and I went over there for a few minutes and pretended I need picks, and then I realized the last thing on earth I need is more picks, and then I walked out of there, and by the time I got back, they were like, here's your keys.
Wow.
Gotta love that.
Electric
Easy.
cars, they don't have much to do. It's mostly, you know what it is? It's computer updates. That seems like what they're up to, but anyway, thanks, Frontier Ford. Okay, we begin with... It's National Chocolate Covered Anything Day.
What can I cover? How about...
What do you like? Is there one where you go, I'll take a chocolate covered raisin any day?
Oh, I don't mind a chocolate covered raisin. I would never buy a pack of Raisinets, but isn't that what they are?
I
I
don't.
believe I've had those and thought, oh, this was who knew?
And yet you will not take a raisin in other things.
Yeah, I don't like a cooked raisin and stuff.
You don't want them on your cinnamon rolls either.
Definitely not, right? I don't like them cooked into stuff, but covered in chocolate, it kind of minimizes the raisin part. It tastes like maybe just a little chewy bit of caramel or something. I was thinking funny things like if you did chocolate covered cheese puffs or something, that would be kind of funny and almost like a malt ball or something.
The most popular covered in chocolate thing is bacon.
Ooh, I've never had that.
I've never had
I'll
it
try
either.
that, sure. Chocolate covered bacon. I don't know. I don't really need things covered in chocolate.
Bananas are on the list.
Yeah, people do love the banana chocolate flavor combo.
Almonds are high on the list. Macadamia nuts also. Peanuts also.
Any kind of nut is good in that. Then strawberries. I mean, everybody knows about the chocolate dip strawberries.
The unique preferences in different states include chocolate-covered blueberries here in California.
Oh.
That's one of the things is there's a lot of, even the health food in quotes, sort of grocery stores you go to, they've got a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, this is
It's healthy.
whatever
And
percent
then
dark
we
chocolate.
covered it in chocolate.
Right. Apples in Pennsylvania, chocolate-covered pineapples in Jersey.
Oh, I do this thing where I process a pineapple every week. John gets me a pineapple. I cut it into chunks.
You break it down.
break it down, cut the core out, get the sides off, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Takes a couple minutes. I eat most of it while I'm doing that.
Right.
Just, reward myself for each chunk I slice up. I eat in a chunk. But then I pop that in my mouth, and we do these. They're chocolate-covered almonds, but they're like keto chocolate, like not sweetened. No, they're wicked good. They're unbelievably good. Lily's chocolate-covered almonds. And I keep them in the fridge so they're like icy cold. So I eat a chunk of pineapple, and then I put a chocolate-covered almond in my mouth.
Squeeze an almond through your lips so that the pineapple doesn't come flying out?
It doesn't come flying out.
What are you talking
I
about?
have excellent capacity to keep
Oh,
food
you
in
do.
my mouth.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we've talked about that, but you can unhinge your jaw. Don't do it.
I don't need to do. I didn't do it, and
Okay.
I don't need to do that to do. I bite down on the piece of pineapple, so now it's firmly smushed in my mouth, and then I pop
I understand, though.
chocolate-covered
You
almond.
can go, and it just unsnaps, and she can fit everything in there.
I can't actually. It's funny that you mentioned that because I actually have. Is it called TMJ?
You don't have that. That's a lie girls made up because they don't want to do the fun thing.
I still do the fun thing. But I have to be careful about it because sometimes it'll pop open and it's almost like the bone is breaking. It hurts so much. So I smush things down and make them
Like the monster on Stranger Things. The mouth pops
She
open.
definitely can do that.
I've
I've heard her
I
snap
literally
it where
can't
you're like,
do it anymore.
"Ah!"
I used to be able to just crack my jaw whenever I
Mhm.
wanted to, and now it's so painful. Wow.
I knew a lady that pulled that on all the time.
Oh, really?
My TMJ. Oh, it's so painful. Oh, okay. I gotcha.
No.
I mean, she'd say, I'm not doing that because of this.
Yeah, but I have TMJ.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I've got TMZ, and it says you're lying. You've made that up.
Made up nonsense. Anyway, so there's a lot of chocolate covered stuff that the peoples love. Another quick chocolate story is over a third of Americans admit to keeping a stash of chocolate.
Well,
Whether
you
it's
do.
I absolutely do.
Yeah, I don't do that. There is some of those chocolate bars in my fridge. I don't go near those things.
I just
feel
want
like
a
they keep me
couple.
awake.
Well, you don't need to eat a lot of it. It's a taste.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Sometimes I'm even like, you know what? I just finished if I go surfing early and come back home and eat a giant egg and bean burrito, like I make that and make it all good.
Some cheese on there.
Of course. Yes, of course.
Little
All the
salsa?
stuff. All of the stuff. And I
sounds
eat
good.
that. Even though that's sort of a late breakfast, I'll want a little piece of chocolate after
Oh,
to finish that off.
wow.
Might be
Follow
a couple
savory with
M&Ms.
sweet.
It's got to be a thing. There's got to. Anyway, a third of Americans admit.
I guess I technically do have a stash of chocolate because I definitely have those chocolate-covered almonds.
That's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And some people admit to stashing emergency chocolate somewhere that no one knows about. Like, I don't have that. Anyone can get at my stash.
My dad has a little, covered dish that is always full of peanut M&Ms.
I love those. Those are
And
great.
As soon as I remember, I don't always remember, but when I go stay there, as soon as I remember, I'm constantly dipping in.
Well, they're good.
I can't have it around. I'll eat it. If I have it in the house,
Right.
it's going to get eaten.
I
So
know.
Shauna used to hide chocolate like after the Halloween.
herself.
No. And then she'd surprise me like on
Oh.
a Friday night, like, oh, look, here's some Halloween candy we had left over. But she kept it hidden because if I found it,
Thanks,
Then it would be gone.
yeah. Oh, man.
John hides any kind of like potato chips or cheese puffs or any of that. Because he buys them so we'll have salty snacks for card night or whatever, and he hides them from me. But I keep finding the places because I know he buys them and I know they're going to be around. But he really wants them to last until the weekend.
But you
But
have
I'll-
decided mommy wants these
Well,
now.
mommy's a little bit hungry, so she wants a snack. He'll hide it. I'll find it. But hiding things from a spouse or your kids, that is the way. That's the only way it's still going to be there when you want it.
They don't need to know about everything.
They don't. It's true. What do you hide from Susan?
When we first started dating, we had very different eating habits. I was really into junk food, and he was in very good shape and very strict. And
He
so
was a football player.
Yeah, exactly. So I had to hide my I hid my ice cream in the back of the freezer for a long time.
Mm.
And then he caught on. And now I just...
Now you
But
guys
does
just
he
both
eat it
the
too
ice
now,
cream.
or
He's not as into ice cream, luckily, which is my favorite. But anything else, he will just... After I go to bed, early, he stays up late and just rifles through all the
good
snacks.
for him?
No, that's my snack.
I saw a commercial the other night. I think it's for one of those Navy credit unions or whatever. I swear to God, it was Susan when I saw the commercial came on. And I went, Susan, and then it wasn't, because he's marrying some other lady on the TV.
Oh,
And it's not
got a
you.
second
So I
life.
was like, oh, that's not him. But I swear he has a doppelganger out
no
there.
way. If
Yeah.
you see it again, you got to take a picture.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Assuming he's cute. If it's an ugly guy, then we don't
No,
want to
he's-
tell Susan about him.
No, he's a handsome dude. He looks just like Susan.
Good.
Has anyone ever told you and Susan kind of have?
Oh, yeah.
They have?
Yeah. Actually,
Kind of have what?
we look
They
similar.
look similar.
Oh.
You've never
Remember-
noticed that?
Actually, at Alice in Winterland, we posted a picture together or whatever, and a listener responded and was like,
Did you bring your brother?
oh, are you guys dating or related? And then I showed Sarah, and she was like, yeah, you kind of do look like siblings.
You don't remember that at all? Were you wasted?
Ago? No, I don't know. Did you show me at Alice in Wonderland?
Yes.
Because I was wasted at
okay.
Alice
Well,
in
then
Wonderland.
that's why you don't remember that.
Yes.
No, I've noticed it as well and thought,
I know.
it's not. If you look long enough, it'll hit you. It's not completely dead giveaway, but you don't feel like you're kissing yourself, right?
No.
Okay, that's good.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I don't know. It's weird. I had a buddy who dated a lady who looked just like him, and I thought, that is weird, bro.
I think it's
really
weirder
weird.
when you start dating someone who looks exactly like your dad or your mom. That's weirder.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it when people say I look like David's mom. I mean, Susan's mom.
You know,
They do?
I mean, she's a blonde white girl, so like,
so I guess there's some
I don't think we
similarity.
look. I don't think we look anything alike.
But people are telling you that.
You know, when I was watching Survivor this season, there was a girl on there called Sophie. Spoiler alert. And
Did that end?
no,
Oh.
I think tomorrow's is unless they've changed the day. I think tomorrow's the finale. But that girl, she would come on. I'm like, there's our Bob. There's Bob.
Oh.
She just would remind me of you.
Aw.
You don't look exactly the same.
Sometimes people really remind me of each other in their mannerisms or
Yes.
the way they
Well, that
move,
happens
not
for sure.
the way they look.
Yeah.
Survivor's kind of boring, huh?
I
I fell off, to be
I'm
completely
enjoying
honest.
it, but John is like, I hate this season. I just don't. I feel like that other Sophie, what she needed to do was take. She has the knowledge is power thing. She needed to take Rizzo's immunity idol away from him, use it on someone else, and get Rizzo out. Use it on whoever they were all going to vote for, and then she would have won the game. Because that would have happened in front of the jury. It would have been just an insane move. Yes, she would have been betraying her ally, but he would have been out.
And he would have loved it too. He would have had mad respect for that.
That's what she had to do, and instead she blew it. I just don't love who's going to win.
It wasn't the best season,
It
in
really
my
wasn't.
opinion, because I won't fall off if it's great.
I know.
That's just the reality is I'll need to.
I am-
And I fell off.
I'm excited for season 50,
Me too.
which is it's an all-star one, and it
that's
starts in
February.
February,
Yeah.
I think.
800-400-3697. That is our text number. Maddie's on the show.
Got a couple from the YouTube. Wanted to read.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube every day, all day. In fact, the whole show's there after the fact, so you could jump on there and see anything you missed.
I still get Reader's Digest. It's a good little magazine. No need to rag on it. You have older listeners, 42.
Yeah, not ragging on it at all. I just haven't seen it in years.
And by the way, Bob, a magazine is a paper publication with various articles that is delivered to your address.
Huh. Sounds like a waste of paper. You can just get that on your phone.
Sounds like you're cutting down trees needlessly.
707, I hid my treats in the closet with a vacuum cleaner because there was no chance anyone else in the house was ever going to go in there since they never helped clean.
Right.
I don't even know where we keep the cleaning products.
That's the best thing about being with a boy is they can't find anything, you know? So when I hide something, I just put it like one level back. We'll
Yeah,
never
that's all you have
find
to
it.
do. He's not going to dig through there. Why would I touch the rice? Who cares about that?
And dude, I got a text from Scott Budman. We're going to have a visit from him on Thursday.
Oh, fantastic.
So
can't wait.
end the year with the Budman.
That's perfect. Coming up, Billy Crystal on the scene, and the Reiner's private yoga teacher is weighing in. It's a very weird story, but I think you'll find it interesting.